What is up, bros and broettes? I'm Inkslasher, and today we're going to be doing an episode of Versus, but it's a little bit different. Today we're not going to be putting weapons head-to-head, we're going to be putting two attachments head-to-head. Today we're going to be putting the BOA 3 up against the regular old red dot, Reflex Sight, whatever you want to call it. The reason why I'm doing this is because this is one of the most asked questions I get on every single one of my videos. The question you guys always ask me is, Inkslasher, why are you always using the BOA Sight instead of the Reflex? I don't know why I made the person commenting sound like that, but apparently that's what they sound like. But in all seriousness, I get asked this all the time on streams and in the comments of many of my videos. So I thought I would address this by doing a versus episode, the BOA Sight versus the Reflex, and kind of go over the pros and cons of both of them, and kind of hopefully by the end of this video, you'll understand why I'm always using the BOA Sight. So the first thing that both of these things do is they actually change your field of view. So what the field of view is normally when you're just running around, looking around a map, not scoped in, your field of view is 80. That is just the normal field of view on consoles for Black Ops 3. Now, with console commands and all of that stuff on PC, you can actually change the field of view, but on consoles, it is set to 80. So then when you use some sort of optic attachment on a weapon and scope in, it actually decreases that field of view. So if you look at it normally in a degree standpoint, normally your field of view is 80 degrees. When you scope in with the Reflex Sight, your field of view drops down to 50 degrees. If you're using the BOA, then your field of view drops down to 45 degrees. So with the BOA, you're going to be just a little bit more scoped in than the Recon by about 5 degrees. So for an example here, if you look off to the right-hand side of the screen, you can see that kind of like eggshell-ish looking blue pole on the right-hand side of the screen. Now, if we look at the BOA, you're actually unable to see that because the field of view is kind of just a little bit more zoomed in. Now, whether that's actually like a positive or a negative for either of them, I don't really know. I don't think it's enough of a difference to be a positive or a negative. It's just important to know that the BOA scopes in just a little bit more than that Recon. So other than that, the Reflex Sights really doesn't do that much. It just replaces your normal iron sights and make it just a little bit easier to aim for those weapons that are kind of just really crappy iron sights. Whereas the BOA actually does something to improve your weapon. And this is what a lot of people don't know. The BOA actually reduces your amount of recoil. Now, the way it does this isn't by actually reducing the recoil. What it does is it makes you have a faster center speed. So what this does, it makes it so that after you fire a bullet, your weapon will return to the middle of the screen faster, therefore making it so you have less recoil. And to me, this almost does the exact same thing that a grip does, making the BOA attachment not only give you a better optic attachment than iron sights for some weapons, but it also adds just a free grip attachment as well. So as you can see here, we are looking at the normal recoil pattern of the Man of War with the Reflex Sight, and as you can see, it has a pretty vertical recoil pattern, but still pretty damn good. And then when we look at the BOA, it is very, very clear to see that there's much less recoil. In fact, almost all of the bullets hit within like the same inch of each other, and just that vertical recoil is almost completely taken out. So if you're looking for exact numbers, what the BOA Sight actually does is it improves your center speed by about 10%. Now, as a comparison, if you're using the grip, what the grip does is it improves your recoil by about 7.5%. Now, I don't know the exact correlation between center speed and reduced recoil, but you can definitely tell that the BOA Sight is 100% improving that recoil and making a weapon easier to use. So to answer the question, why do I use the BOA over that Reflex Sight? It's super simple. With that BOA, I'm going to have reduced recoil and be able to replace whatever crappy iron sights I want to replace. With that Reflex Sight, the only thing it's really going to do for me is replace the iron sights. So with the BOA, I'm kind of getting like a 2-for-1. And in a game where you only have 10 slots to create a class, you can use one attachment to take up the spot of 2, a red dot sight and a grip at the exact same time. So that is the main reasons why I use the BOA. If you don't, I highly, highly recommend it. It'll give you a little bit more room in your classes, and it'll also help with that recoil on the weapons, as well as replace some crappy iron sights on certain weapons in the game. But I understand if you don't enjoy the BOA sights, its sights are a little bit more intrusive than the red dot sights, but I don't know, you'll have to let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Now, if you enjoyed the video and it helped you out, it would be fantastic if you could leave a like rating. It really does help out the channel, and I really do appreciate it. With Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered right around the corner, we have a ton of great videos coming, so if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button to be updated and notified when I release new videos. Also, you can check out my Twitch, Twitter, and second channel down in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and until next time, peace out. You should take it slow.